Get all the latest coaches shows and game broadcasts by subscribing to our Del City Eagle Vision YouTube page. Follow us on Twitter at DC Eagle Vision and like us on Facebook at Del City Eagle Vision.
Cox Channel 20, KDEL, Del City. Welcome to Del City Eagles football on the $1 Million Sound of Del City, KDEL, and on Cox Channel 20. It's live Eagle football on KDEL.
Hello and welcome to Robert Kalsu Stadium in Del City, America, as the Eagles welcome the Altus Bulldogs tonight in a high school football contest. I'm Cody Sparks, joined by the Dr. Brad Reed on the technicalities, and our man with the color commentary, Mr. Bobby Thompson. Bobby, how are you tonight?
What is going on, fellas? It is good to be back with you guys. It is good to be high above Robert Kalsu Stadium. Been a while since I've been to Del City Stadium, so it's pretty cool to be back, and I'm looking forward to the first game in district play as we get ready to go through this season.
That is a good point. We are into district play. We also should mention Keith Thompson is riding along with us as well tonight. Our crack statistician, keeping track of the numerals.
Yeah.
The numerics.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thankful for Keith. Last week we had him, and he rocked. And also thankful for Bobby Thompson because he helps make this broadcast awesome. And, of course, Cody Sparks, you're the man when it comes to play-by-play. Today's pregame show is brought to you by Nightfall Haunted Territory, opening September 29th. That is next week. They are going to be off the chain. It's going to be scurry, as my friends like to say. So visit them at nightfallhauntedterritory.com. The Del City Eagles come in tonight's home game 1-2. Let's see. We're about to do some.
We're about to anthem up here, Brad.
Oh, let's anthem up real quick.
Can you see my...
All right.
Well, now that gets you going on the patriotic end of things there.
Oh, yeah.
The clock counting down about 6:25 before we expect something of the game time to get ready to commence. Usually a little bit of lag between the countdown clock and actual kickoff, but we're getting there. We've got the band wearing their full band regalia tonight, Brad Reed. I know you like to play music. Have you ever thought about matching uniforms for everybody in the band?
Yeah, I mean, when I first started, I did a show.
A boy band. You were in the. Oh, I thought you were going to talk about your days with B-Sync.
The Diablo Dogs. We all wore the gold jackets.
Ooh, now where does one find a gold jacket these days? Is that
we got them from like a costume shop.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Brad was the lead singer of Out of Sync.
He was in that group with our friend Darren Lee, a popular fixture among the music scene. And we actually have, coincidentally, our Eagle Vision Eagle, Bobby, is named Darren.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Yes,
yes.
that is very nice.
Yeah.
So,
he looks like a direct relative of the Philadelphia Eagle. I don't know if they're brothers or cousins or.
No, I pirated that thing off of Google somewhere.
Okay, well, that's cool. You never know. It might be the Philadelphia Eagle. Who knows?
What watermark? I don't know. Yeah. No, you can. There's free source things. You use those and make use of your your time and not your money as much. So, but hey, you can make cool stuff. Check us out on our Eagle Vision Facebook, also American Broadcasting School page putting this together. We're getting ready here to run the teams onto the field. Atlas brought a giant bulldog, Bobby Thompson, and they run out of its mouth.
Everybody's got an inflatable. That's just kind of the way it is now. When I started doing high school games, you did the actual lining up in the end zone and running out. Now everybody's got an inflatable, and now even the road teams bring their inflatable. There's a giant bulldog. Speaking of things that look like other things, it looks like Gonzaga.
It does look like Gonzaga.
And the Altus Bulldogs will come running out of it. Well, some of them are kind of cheating and sticking their heads out of it already. They will take the field here in a second. Captains are meeting at midfield.
Trying to see if I can get the numbers for the Altus team here. Let's see. 72 is one of them. If somebody wants to.
One.
I believe number 1, that's going to be Jake Vargas, their quarterback. And I believe the coach's son, as we learned from Mike Dunn on our coach's show. 78, I believe, is also.
17.
And 17. All right. So we'll get those names for you coming up. For Del City, though, let's check those out. Number 95, Michael Pope, a captain today. Number 34 is Taylor Mesner. He was in the backfield a lot last week. Number 4 is Anthony Goodlow. That's Goodlow. And Isaac Beverly on the captains for Del City. Number 17 here for Altus is Emesto Rosa. Number 7, was there a 7 out there as well, guys? We had a 72. Number 72 was Cade Wilson. Number 1, Jake Vargas, and I believe also out there was Henry Owens, number 7. So, 17 was that number. I'm sorry, that wasn't Rosa. So we're good. I believe we got them.
We got them all.
Maybe a few extra that weren't out there as well. I don't know. It's
72 is a big old boy for Altus, by the way.
He is. That's Cade. He's a solid 300 on the list here. Is what it says, Bobby.
There's not a whole lot of buffets in Altus that he has not visited. That's okay.
Del City comes into tonight's home game 1-2. They lost their last game to Midwest City, 41-6. They begin conference play tonight, as we mentioned, with the Altus Bulldogs, who are 3-0 after beating Elk City on the road, 65-20.
Hey, now
I had the over in that game, so I was pretty happy about that.
You got to get that high school parlay card in.
Yes. Oh man, there's a number you can call for that, by the way, if you're doing high school parlays, but that's okay.
We got the Eagle faithful here lined up. See, now we've got our inflatable tunnel. It's got the Eagle on it. It says Del City. It's a red colored inflatable apparatus. And then the band lines out from it, and then some other Spirit Squad members that are they wearing salsa dresses tonight there? Anybody want to?
No, I don't want to venture.
I don't know exactly what type of dresses the flag team is wearing. But
regardless of what I say, it's going to offend somebody.
Yeah, but they look good, so that's the important thing. And then the cheerleaders got a more of a kind of a white center, black top, black on the skirt part, and those are the palms, it looks like. Now, and then across, another Spirit Squad loaded up, and we have the Eagle and mascot. So we are ready for Spirit to happen here tonight.
Is this homecoming?
No,
it is not.
Not yet? Okay.
It seems like a homecoming.
It does feel like a homecoming. There's a homecoming feel.
It feels like 1,000,000 degrees outside.
Yeah,
is what
it does feel like that as well.
Boy, Altus brought some buses today.
Yeah, they did.
They're rolling deep. They needed probably the budget van over there to haul their dog head with them, though. That thing's
I feel like I'm about to get eaten by a T-Rex.
What is this?
What is that noise?
We have some sort of raptor horn, as Bobby has pointed out, going up. Here we're going. We're doing a slow creep out here, guys.
I like the slow creeps.
I'm just going to laugh and move on.
All right.
That probably didn't. I didn't mean it as it might have come out.
We're going to, well, exactly.
All right, leading the charge out the tunnel here with the flag. It's number 95 running alongside, I believe. Isaac Beverly going to have the flag as he comes out. He will lead the team onto the field. And here comes your Del City Eagles. They take to the center field across the Eagle, head towards the close sideline here near the press box. They'll get their team a little situated out of the way. We will await the entry of the Altus Bulldogs. Here they come.
A little unusual that I think the home team usually comes out last, but that's okay. Altus was they're ready to go with the AHS flags, that is.
See, if I were the home team, I'd be like, you're not bringing all that out. You just come out, however.
Well, I'd make them put our sponsors on it.
Definitely. Definitely.
Brad Reed, the Grinch that stole football.
We're about to kick off here. Kickoff's brought to you by the American Broadcasting School. You can start your career in radio today by visiting radioschool.com. Classes begin every Monday. And if you didn't know already, Bobby Thompson, Cody Sparks, and I are all graduates of the American Broadcasting School. That's why we're back here doing the football on Friday nights in Robert Calzu Stadium.
That's exactly right. You could be out here with us.
You could be. Just sign up.
You might want to sit just in front outside the press box where there's a breeze. But aside from that piece of advice.
Well, yeah, I mean, considering right now this booth is like clowns in a Volkswagen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that is not a lie.
Oh, and you're giving us a Volkswagen. I guess we got a back seat back there with
yeah,
Keith.
We got one in the back.
It's like popping the guy on the Miata.
Yeah, I'm sitting in. I'm not even gonna tell you what I'm sitting, but I'm sitting in the worst possible seat in the car.
Yeah. Well, Brad's really got me into. Speaking of vehicles, is the Jeep life. We go out cruising, top
Jeep
off.
life's cool.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
on it.
I
can't compete with that. All I got is my sunroof.
We got the windows doors off.
The windows.
I was gonna say the windows down, but the doors fly completely off. You get high rate of speed, and they just pop right off. It's amazing. Good times. Jeep life. Vroom. Got the woofers in my Jeep. There you go.
Oh yeah.
They gonna kick this one deep? You think?
I would.
Not much deep kicking last week.
Oh. We are almost underway here in Del City, America. Altus brought the band with them. They looks like a good bunch turnout there for the crowd as well. And it is whiteout night here. Apparently, a lot of the crowd did not get the memo, but we won't count that against them as long as they cheer loud enough. Here we go, the kickoff from number 2. We still got to get the update on who that actually is. A big return here for Altus. He takes it just past the 20 and gets up. About to the 37 there or so, Bobby.
Yeah, absolutely. A good kickoff return. Nehemiah McCaskill for Altus making that return, and has good field position for the 3-0 Altus Bulldogs. They come in here now starting district play. They did all you could do in the first 3 games, won all 3, and now they take on Del City. They will start on offense as they take the field ready to go.
And we do expect to see the triple option here from Altus.
Fantastic. Love the triple option.
They run one back generally, and they call these, we hear Altus calls these their A-backs, the guys that line up. We've heard them called Z-backs, H-backs, slot back. And it's going to be a handoff to the direct back, number 28 for Altus. And that is Brendan Phillips. He's a senior. He's 5'8", and he goes really nowhere on that one, maybe about a yard.
Yeah, got about a yard on the play. A real short, stocky back. He's the guy that's going to run up the middle all night.
And Vargas, the man in the center, to the right side A-back, number 33. That is Nehemiah McCaskill. He's got a great name on top of a, snazzy-looking jersey here.
Got a little speed to him, too.
On the other side, they're going to go out. They're going to flip it out to McCaskill as he goes from right to left. He gets about 5 yards or more on the carry to the left side before going out of bounds.
Yep, he gets up to about the 43-yard line. I think that's going to be a gain of about 5 for McCaskill. And good blocking outside, and that's the way the triple option is run.
And it happens fast, I can tell you that. Waiting, they usually line up, get a look from what the defense is giving them, and then they check with the sideline from the coaching staff. Then maybe look at each other's wrists for a minute, checking their Apple Watches. And we've got Vargas under center. He's going to take the snap, fakes the handoff, pulls it back on the keeper. He goes quarterback dive with it. and gets a couple of yards here. Looks like he has the first down as well, Bobby.
Yeah, that's a great keeper by the quarterback. As everybody was playing wide, they filled the middle to try to get the fullback. Quarterback saw an opening, and they actually had him to set up fourth down. Wasn't able to make the tackle, and he gets the first down for the Bulldogs.
Well, he's a good-sized kid there. It lists him at 6 foot, 175 pounds. He's been playing quarterback, I think, since last year, or at least starting since last year. So he's got some experience. We'll see what he does here. Vargas going to fake the handoff, flips it out to the left side. Nehemiah McCaskill comes from right to left, and he tries to get out to the sideline, but really gets back to about the line of scrimmage there.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a no gain for McCaskill. You can tell, though, that even though they have their A back, their H back, whatever you want to call them, on both sides, and they can go both directions with this offense, but they're going to go to McCaskill a bunch. He looks like a really steady player.
And we have a whistle here as we'll take a quick pause in the play. Noticing across the way here, I don't know if anybody can spot the Altus's mascot, but it looks like the most starving dog I've ever seen. All right, here we go back to action. They're going to hand off, goes from right to left. Nehemiah McCaskill has the ball. He bounces a little past the end of the line before he is slung down and gets just about to the line of scrimmage, or maybe a half a yard there, Bobby.
Yeah, I think he might have gotten a yard on that one, and a nice job by Del City, really, staying in their lanes, doing a good job. This is a hard offense to defend. Ask the University of Oklahoma when they took on Tulane, as Tulane hit them for 14 real quick. This is a hard offense to prepare for, and so far so good for Del City.
We did get the chance with Coach Dunn for him to kind of explain it to us and how they look to protect it. Very interesting. We get another handoff. This is going to go to they fake it to the direct back from the right side, or from the left side to the right side. Number 22 going to get the carry, Daniel Riley. He gets out to the end and gets a big old chunk of yards. Looks like he's got the first down as well here, Bobby.
Yeah, 11 yards there for the other A back, number 22, Daniel Riley, as you said. I think they were so busy looking at McCaskill that they forgot about the other guy, and he looks like he's got some wheels as well. And once again, this offense, they go right, they go left, they can go up the middle, they can go, any way you want to go with this offense, they can go.
And they usually run one wide receiver to each side. And here they go. They're going to fake the handoff up the middle from the back to the right side, goes to the left side, sweeps out, and he has brought down Isaac Beverly. And it looks like Leandre Turner Jeff Foreman over there to get the stop. And a nice stop there.
Yeah, a good stop. Number 30 got the ball. It looked like I actually got fooled by it. I thought they went up the middle.
Yeah.
And they gave it to him around the left side. Good job by Del City once again.
Yes, that's
making that short tackle.
Number 30, Ryan Borrego. If you get good names, you're going to get a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely. No gain on that play. I thought they might have given him a yard, but they did not.
And we're going to go up the middle, or just to the left side, rather, with number 28, their direct back, Brendan Phillips, comes out of the backfield and carries it for a couple yards there.
Yeah, I think he's going to end up getting about 4, which is okay on 2nd and 10. That's not a bad gain for Del City's defense. Now they've had 2 opportunities on 3rd down to get them off the field, have not been able to do it. Can they do it here, even though you might be in 4-down territory?
Well, we are at 3rd down. I would watch number 2, Marshawn Wells, to come from the left side and going right. He plays that A back, Z back, slot back, H back.
Jump back.
And looks like they're going to keep it on the quarterback's going to take it up the middle, and they did not keep on him. Looks like he's going to cross the 5 and into the end zone for the touchdown. Number 1, Jake Vargas, goes for 34 yards on the quarterback keep and scores the touchdown to give Altus a 6-0 lead here as they set up to take the extra point.
Yep, that was a great play for the Altus offense. I believe the line of scrimmage, they have the yard marker at the 34. I think it was the 36. So 36-yard touchdown pass, or touchdown run, for the quarterback. And that's, once again, that makes it that much more difficult because you're sitting there looking at all these different weapons, and you have to have all of the aisles closed, and they were not able to do so. And once he found some opening, they were not going to catch him.
Here is the extra point. Number 10 set the hold. Number 17 with the kick. It will be up, and they signal good. Number 17 here, Ernesto Rosas. Ernesto Rosas with the extra point, 7-0. The visitors from Altus lead this contest, and we are about to take a quick break here on Eagle Vision.
Yeah, tonight's game brought to you by Gregory Sporting Goods at the corner of Epperly Drive and 29th and Del City. Gregory Sporting Goods is the leader in sporting goods since 1981. Visit their website at gregorysportinggds.com or call them at 405-672-4230.
You are listening to Live Eagles football on Cox Communications Channel 20, KDEL, Radioschool.com, and streaming live on the American Broadcasting School and DC Eagle Vision Facebook pages.
Back here at Robert Kalsu Stadium, home of the Del City Eagles, as the Altus Bulldogs lead this matchup 7-0. A couple of third down opportunities there that Altus was able to convert on, and the Eagles not able to get off the field. But we're set for the kickoff. Number 17, Ernesto Rosas, is the kicker, and Isaac Beverly takes the return. He's going to cut it past the 50. He's to the 40. He's to the 30. He's to the 20. 10, 5. Touchdown, Del City Eagles. Isaac Beverly takes it to the house on the kickoff return. That one goes for roughly, what do you think there, 70 yards?
Yeah,
Bobby?
70, 75 yards. And the thing about that kick was a lot of times they try those short kicks. He did not kick it short enough, as the deep back was able to run underneath that football, and the disadvantage or the advantage for Del City in that situation, he's at a dead sprint when he catches that ball, and he does in that way he does not have to start and stop. He was going one way, and they could not stop him, and they could not knock him down. The kicker had the best look at it, and he just outran the kicker.
Isaac Beverly, the Iceman, getting her done. And waiting the extra point, kick down, it's up. And the extra point good there, as we've got a tie ball game here in Del City.
It doesn't surprise me that was Isaac Beverly on that play. I mean, he's got a lot of heart and seems to be like he's the heart of the team, you know, and I think he takes it on his shoulder to take that role and be the leader.
He's got some speed too, because boy, when he hit about the 40-yard line, he was already at full speed, and he just cut through them like a hot knife through butter, and it was all over once he got to midfield. Altus could do nothing about it.
It's definitely been a trend that when they need something, Beverly's the guy that gets the call. And I mean, in that case, they just made the poor mistake of kicking it to him.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you want to pooch kick it, I mean, that's not a bad, especially now. They'll probably pooch kick it definitely now. But pooch kicking is not a bad option if you don't want to try to tackle those fast guys. But you got to make sure you pooch kick it short enough to where those guys are not in your way, or I mean, those guys can't run up and catch the ball. And that's exactly what Del City did there, and they were able to turn it into 7 points.
Hey, it happened fast, and it was fun. Isaac Beverly getting her done as we have a tie ball game in 7:37 left to go here in this first quarter. Should probably note that Isaac is getting that there, Beverly. And that was a TD kickoff return. Woo! And what did we say, Bobby?
About 70 yards.
70 yards.
I think he caught that around the 30. And it's always fun when you have more points than total yards, which is where Del City is right now.
All right, set for the kickoff here for Del City. Ball up, and it's going to be taken, or hits the ground about the 25, and it's scooped up. Looks like number 10 for Altus. Kobe Gomez is going to get the return. He'll be knocked down at around the 30, and they will have a chance to start their triple optioning yet again.
That's where the coaching staff for Altus is just holding their breath. You've got everybody set up where you want them on the kick return, and the ball lands square in the middle of everybody. When that ball hits the turf, you know the coaching staff's just holding their breath and just saying, somebody pick up the football. Altus was able to do that, and now they'll start just outside the 30, probably about the 31-yard line officially for their second possession.
Under center again, it's Jake Vargas. He takes time to check the coach's opinions on what they're doing here. Whoops. Apparently my phone's trying to do things in my pocket there. Nice. Almost dropped DeMarco Murray. Okay, a handoff to the up back is number 48 here. We'll get a double check on that. It is number 48 with a big first down run. That is Isaiah Hall. He is a running back linebacker. About 180 pounds of him. And a first down for him.
That's a good run right there by that big man right up the middle. 16-yard gain for number 48. So that's a nice way to start this drive. As the first drive, first and second down weren't real successful, but they were really good on third that time, starting first down in style with a big 16-yard gain.
Wide receivers, one to each side. Again, that flex bone set. They're going to flip it out to the right side. Number 22 is Daniel Riley for Altus, and he is going to get a nice hit from the defense, but about 6 yards there or so, Bobby.
Yeah, absolutely. Good 6-yard gain there. Quick pitch that time. A lot of times quarterback runs the route, runs around and waits and pitches it at the last possible second. That time immediately pitched it out to him, and he was able to gain 6 on first down.
They have, from time to time, been switching their backs. It looks like they're bringing in the wide receiver on the left side, tightening him in almost to a tight end position. And the quarterback's going to goes to the right side, scrambles up, and quickly gets the first down. He's up past the 40. Looks like he's going to get to about the 36 or 7 before being brought down by Del City.
Yep, 10-yard gain for the quarterback, and that's what happens whenever you have to guard that fullback up the middle. You're watching the running back come. If you lean just a little bit too much toward that running back, quarterback's going to cut it right up the middle. That's what he was able to do there and got good yards after contact as well.
You always know you got a minute whenever they go up to the line.
Absolutely, yeah. Usually I shut up when they go to the line, and now it's like, well, I might as well keep talking because they're gonna just, talk to the coach for a little bit.
All right, Vargas under center. They're going to send a man in motion. It's going to be handed to the direct back. Number 48 for Altus. Rumbles, stumbles, and bumbles. Gets her down to the 25-yard line. That is Isaiah Hall on the carry. And they are moving the sticks again here for Altus.
11 yards there for the big fella, number 48. I mean, he is a hoss, and he went off right tackle that time. Usually runs up the middle. This time he kind of cut it out a little bit. Got good yardage up to the 26.
And the look back. Well, I mean, they walk, too. They get, little exercise.
I hope number 8 is wearing his Fitbit because he goes out wide every time and then comes in for the play call. And, oh, by the way, they haven't thrown the ball yet.
Well, Coach Dunn told us that that's what they do. They'll lull you to sleep. Going to be a pitch out to the left side. Number 33 for Altus is going to take it. He's going to dive for that end zone. They're going to see, and the referees are giving it to him. Del City seemed to think they got him out of bounds, but they're calling a touchdown here for the Altus Bulldogs. Nehemiah McCaskill with a big run of 25 yards and the touchdown to the left side of the field for the Bulldogs.
Yep, that's just once again running that offense. It's very impressive what they do, and they do it well. When you run the triple option like that, especially from the kind of the flex positions on the side, those A-backs, the timing has to be perfect or balls are going to be hitting the ground all over the place. And thus far, Altus has not missed a step. Their execution has been really, really good as the extra point is up and good.
That is correct. And number 17 there, their kicker, Ernesto Rosas. As we have a 14-7 ball game, 5:24 left to go in the first quarter. We'll be back with more Eagle Vision.
Tonight's game brought to you by Nightfall Haunted Territory in Oklahoma City. It's the most terrifying haunted attraction you'll find this year. They open September 29th. That's next week. They'll be open every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday through Halloween. Check them out at nightfallhauntedterritory.com and like them on their Facebook page, Nightfall Haunted Territory. Who will survive the night?
This is Eagles football live on the $1 Million Sound of Del City, Cox Channel 20, KDEL, and streaming live on radioschool.com, the American Broadcasting School, and DC Eagle Vision Facebook pages.
And we are back here at Robert Kalsu Stadium, Dell City, America, where your Altus Bulldogs lead this one 14-7. The kickoff up in the air from Altus to Dell City. They're going to fair catch it, take it at the 35-yard line, as there was really no room to return. Just a high, lofty kick and a fair catching of that, Bobby.
I wonder if the coaches said anything to Rojas or whatever, with the kicker for Altus, because that one was a little shorter, a little bit better. I know I butchered his name. I apologize to all the Altus people out there. But that being said, the guy that returned it last time, or at least the guy that was further back, wanted to return that kick. He just couldn't get up there in time. So good job by Altus special teams.
All right, we've got the, looks like maybe the Mesner brothers in the backfield again. Jared Wood starting the quarterback. He'll be out of the shotgun. And initially, Dell City lining up with two wide receivers to the left, one to the right. And apparently we're just going to move the ball here.
Yeah, the special teams did such a good job that Altus decided to give them five more.
Give them free 5 yards there. So the penalty is marked off. And we will now be back to your regularly scheduled football game. Going to get the snap here. Wood's going to make a quick pass over to the left, and it's going to go off the hands of number 11, number 11, Xavier Turner. Xavier Turner there for Dell City. Xavier, student council president, and maybe needs a little stickum.
Well, the Altus defensive player did a nice job of jumping in that. Thought he might have a chance at it, and I think that the receiver took his eyes. It was watching that corner make that jump, and so when he didn't get the ball scared the receiver and bounced off his hands.
It will happen. It will happen. Here we go in motion. We've got now a handoff to Tyus Mesner up the middle. Looked like Beverly came across the field in motion, and then a handoff just back up to the line of scrimmage there. And that will be third down, Bobby.
Yep, it's going to be 3rd down and 5 as they got the penalty on first down. So now 3rd down and 5. Still, you can run anything in the book, but you'd like to get, like to move the football a little bit. Their run 2 plays haven't gotten any yardage.
2 wide receivers out to the left, 1 to the right. We're going to the right side. That's Jeff Foreman with the reception. He's going to get past the 50 and down and out about the 40-yard line, it looks. So a nice pass and catch, about 15 yards or so there, or more.
Yeah, about 20 yards, on the play. A good pitch and catch. He was wide open, and he made one guy miss and was able to get a lot more yards. Did a really nice job. Good quick strike by the Dell City offense.
There we go. Jeff Foreman getting you don't want to let him get going. All right, Tyus Mesner going to get the handoff up the middle, and he is met probably a little before the line of scrimmage, and they've even lost a yard there.
Yep, I think he lost a yard where the referee is spotting him. So nice job by the Altus defensive line kind of getting that penetration. We saw that last week against Midwest City. The Midwest City defensive line were really able to do some damage inside that Dell City offensive line.
And waiting for the snap. Wood's going to get it. He's going to look left. He's going to run right. And he's going to keep it. He goes up and gets close. About 8 yards there. Actually, maybe 9 as we were a little back behind the initial line of scrimmage. We'll see how close we get here, Bobby.
Yeah, I think you're right. 9 yards on the play, about 1.5 yards to first down. So that's a good play on second down, turning that loss on first into 3rd and short.
We talked to the coaches. Jason Madonna, the O-line coach, spoke about the importance of getting first downs, make plays. And this is that case. 3rd and short, and you are just, close to the scoring zone. So want to do what we can here. Dell City going to get the snap. Wood looks left, goes right with the pass. It's a deep pass towards the end zone, and overthrows, I believe, Jeff Foreman going into the end zone. We'll see if we can get a number on him there. Incomplete pass nonetheless, and running back, I do believe that's Jeff Foreman, was the intended receiver. As the pass goes incomplete. Now 4th down. What do you do here, Bobby?
Well, I definitely go for it, but I think that was a lot better throw. I said in the middle while the ball was in the air. The ball ended up carrying pretty good. I think the receiver, he slapped his hands like he should have made that catch. But still, you go long on 3rd down. That means you're usually going to go for it on 4th down.
2 back set again. Wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Wood's going to have the ball. He rolls out to his left. He's going to meet a lot of pressure. He's wrapped up and dropped to the ground. Number 66 of Altus, that is Cody Sullivan, the senior linebacker. And but that's Cody with a K. So
no relation to you.
No relation. Yeah.
Yep. No, that's a tough play. Take that kind of a sack on 4th down. Dropped him 7 yards, and we saw the most success Del City was able to have offensively last week was rolling the quarterback out. It looks like Altus saw that as well as they were prepared the first time he left the pocket.
I must be petty. He gets a sack, and I'm trying to find something wrong with him. It's Cody with a K. I don't like that guy. Yeah, good hustle, kid. Nice job. The turnover there on downs will put the Altus yardage machine back on the field, and we will see if Del City can find an answer to slow them down here. Again, with the flex bone set, got one wide receiver out far left, one tight end to the right. On the strong side goes the quarterback on the keeper run. Vargas cuts back towards the center of the field after he's bounced off 3 or 4 guys and is brought down at about the 45-yard line or so.
Yeah, a good 7-yard gain for the quarterback on first down. Now that opens up all kinds of things. You talked about lulling them to sleep here. This might be an opportunity here on second down. He might just drop back and hurl this thing.
He said they don't pass much, but when they do, it's after they've lulled you to sleep.
A lot of times these teams that don't pass much are unbelievably efficient when they do.
Well, you got a long-haired receiver over there on the far side of the field.
You know he can run.
Yeah. I'm thinking they're going to throw it to him. Nope, it's going to be a handoff to the direct back, number 48, and he is dropped down. The big tackle made by number 50 for Del City. That is going to be Tristan Hennessy. We're calling Tristan Hennessy's name there. The carry, I believe, was 48. Isaiah Hall, we've seen him a couple times. And back up to the line and check to see what Daddy tells you to do. Here we go. All right. Got to look to the line every time.
Absolutely. That's the way they're programmed. And when you can do that and you can execute the way they've executed, it's not a bad philosophy. And not only that, it keeps Del City's defensive guys down in that position and wears them out.
We have a handoff. No, it's going to be a keeper here. Pulled it in and brought it back, and a keeper by by Vargas, and the quarterback goes forward for about 6 or 7 yards there.
Well, they're not going to give him forward progress. So they're going to drop him back to a 5-yard gain, which is a bad spot, but good for Del City. So now second down and 5 for the quarterback and the Altus Bulldog offense, who are running the ball very, very well. Don't even need my son Keith's statistical knowledge for this. They have not. They have 0 passing yards as they've been able to just run down the field on this Del City defense.
All right, after they get the order from everybody on the sideline, see what they want. It's going to be a flip out to the left or the right side back. Number 5 is going to go out to the towards the sideline, tries to get that edge, but is denied. Tim Gloria on the running. Effectiveness, not so much.
Yeah, and that was good by Del City, stringing that thing out. And also, there was a little bobble by the ball carrier. That's kind of what you have to hope for. You need a turnover or 2 when you're playing against this triple option. And the pitch was good, just didn't handle it well, but he was able to contain it and gain a yard.
1 minute left to play in this first quarter here in Del City. The lights are on. The temperature's starting to drop to much the benefit of everyone who is tightly squeezed into this press box. Some of us wore 2 shirts. It was a mistake. Oh, quick fumble by the quarterback, but he picks it back up. He may have dropped it again, and it looks like Del City's come away with it. We're going to see what the umpires say about it. The referee has not made – oh, yeah, we have a referee signaling it is Del City ball. Looked like maybe number 8 was the one who took that away, Jamari Ayers. Jamari Ayers, I believe, with the strip or fumble recovery.
That play was doomed from the very beginning. The snap was bad. Quarterback could not handle the snap. He goes down, picks it up, and then realizes, okay, play's busted. I'm just going to try to run. Then he runs into a crowd, loses the ball again. So a couple of fumbles on this one. He was able to recover the first one, not the second one. And we talked about needing a stop. That's exactly what Del City gets, down 14-7. They get the ball almost to midfield.
And another opportunity for the Del City offense to get going. They had some success. They just need to get inside the red line and jiu-jitsu red zone and get a little better shot at it. They took a couple of long shots downfield, but got to manage those short yardage as well as those big dents. So see what we can do here. 2-back set. Wood's going to have the snap. He's going to give the handoff to Mesner. Tyus is wrapped up in the backfield and dropped for, what about 3 or 4 yards there, Bobby?
It depends on who's going to mark. I think it's going to be about a 2-yard loss.
Only 2.
Yep,
hey, that was friendly.
I had 2-yard losses, but that's, once again, that penetration by the defensive line. We're going to harp on that because the offensive line for Del City got to step up and move some guys around.
All right, still the two-back set, 2 men to the left. He's going to fire to the right side. That's been Jeff Foreman over there tonight, and Foreman has the catch and scoots past the first down for another 4 or 5 yards there, maybe 6 even. And nice pitch and catch there for Wood to Foreman, Bobby.
Yeah, it's a good 17-yard gain by Foreman on the catch. Just a quick little, about a 5-yard turnaround, kind of and you catch it, and then you go yards after catch. And he was able to do a great job there once again.
Again, wide receivers 2 to the left, 1 to the right, a quick pass over to the right side towards Foreman. Throws it behind his receiver there, Wood does, and the ball goes out of bounds and incomplete, bringing up the second down with 5 seconds left to go here in this first quarter of play.
I like the play call. The throw was off. It's a good thing the throw was off, though, because there was a white jersey in that general vicinity where he should have put the ball. Could have ended up in an interception. Instead, it's just an incompletion. You live to fight another day.
Or at the very least, hung your guy out to dry.
Yeah,
right?
Absolutely.
All right, we get the snap here. Wood's going to look to the left side, and a quick pass. Diving back, the receiver makes an effort for it. Goes off his fingertips. We'll get the number of that. It looks like that might have been Beverly, unable to get back on the ball. Isaac made another pass really thrown behind the receiver there, but quick passes here for Wood tonight.
I think it's a good plan. He's just got to be a little bit more accurate. The ones he's thrown on the right side, except for that last one, have been pretty good. Has not been able to throw this side. They're on the far hash, so that's a lot longer of a throw for the quarterback.
A little different look here from Dell City, going 3 wide receivers to the right, but spread out. 1 close to our sideline, 2 a little more set in towards the line. Wood's going to keep the ball. He pulls it down, tries to run. He's going to get about 2 yards on this third down, and that will not be enough here.
Nope, that's going to be the end of the first quarter as well. But yeah, this fourth down's coming up for Dell City when we start the second.
Well, we will more than likely do as they do at the end of a quarter and take ourselves a hot break.
Tonight's game is made possible by the City of Dell City High School, the American Broadcasting School, Redline Jiu-Jitsu, Nightfall Haunted Territory, and Gregory Sporting Goods. Eagles football right here on Cox Channel 20 KDEL and streaming live on the American Broadcasting School and DC Eagle Vision Facebook pages.
Hey, welcome back. The Red Zone trips today are brought to you by Redline Jiu-Jitsu in Edmond. Redline Jiu-Jitsu provides a family-friendly environment for students of all ages. Visit them today at redlinebjj.com. Cody?
Yes, we're back here at Dell City. So I was trying to share our live broadcast via my Facebook. If you're on the Facebook, feel free to share. Let your friends know. Maybe they ain't got nothing going on Friday night, and they're thinking, man, sure would like to listen to some live stream football action here on Eagle Vision, as well as American Broadcasting School, radioschool.com, and KDEL. We're getting lined back up. We're going other ways now. We've switched. We're pointing teams in different directions. I have this issue with my soccer team, and convincing them to kick it in the other goal is always tough. But looks like the Eagles now headed to our right, as the Altus Bulldogs will then be headed to the left. And I believe, what is that? I get turned around over here. I don't know which way is north and south. Let's see. The lights are on, though, so I don't know where the sun's at, and that's okay because it was hot outside. We are in punt formation. Get the snap. Drop. Punt is off the front of the foot. Nice barreling punt. Going to get down inside the 5. They're going to let it roll, and stop it just short of the goal line. A nice special teams effort here by the Eagles.
Absolutely. That was a perfect punt. An absolute perfect punt. Kicked it nice and high. A little knuckleball action on it, and that allowed the Gunners to get down there and cut it off to where they could just watch it blow dead. Nothing else Altus could do except watch it, and they're going to have first down on about the half-yard line. They're going to put it, the nose of the football is on the 1, so the whole ball is inside the 1-yard line. Quite possibly the worst field position you can mathematically have in a football game, and that's what Altus is looking at. And this is where it's interesting, because if Altus decides to run that play up the middle, if Dell City can make one play right up the middle, this is where you could get into that 2-point territory.
Bobby describes it as the worst position on the football field. All right, a hand up of the middle is going to be a little easier for him. Goes off to the left side. The Altus ball carrier looks like number 37, and he gets a chunk of yardage. That is going to be Cabe Dickerson, and just a sophomore getting that first down and pushing the ball out to about the 15.
Yeah, it's a great run there. 15-yard gain by the back, and when you have that horrible field position, that's a pretty good way to fix it, as he was able to get out there. Now you got some space to move around without walking on the painted end zone.
They get the updated call from the sideline. They're going to go to, it's going to be a handoff to the back and a short dive for him, as he will not get much yardage. That again, number 37, Dickerson, on the carry for Altus.
Gain of 1 there. Good job. That's the play you'd like to see made when they were back on the 1-yard line. Only a gain of 1 on the play. 2nd down 9 for the Altus Bulldogs.
2nd down, and just now, what do we got? Under 11 minutes here in this second quarter. 14-7 your score. 2nd and a long one in that, and we'll see what the Bulldogs have in store. They've gotten their play, got a man in motion. They are going to go hand off to their direct back, and he's going to be rumbling, stumbling, and might have got 2 or 3 yards here. We'll see where they give him the friendly spot or not, but that is Dickerson again, Cabe Dickerson on the carry.
Yep, they're up to the 22. It's a 5-yard gain there. It's going to be a 3rd down 5. This would be a really nice stop to get right here, make them punt from deep in their own territory.
The class of 72 in the house. All right.
Giggity.
Yeah, you know it. Man. The in motion back. Oh, they're going to maybe hand it off. I think the quarterback tried to hand it off and then decided to keep it, and then was brought down to the ground most effectively. Looks like number 95 for Del City, as well as, let's see, 93. So 93 and 95 for us. That is Michael Pope and Kyron Williams getting the tackle on the quarterback.
That's a good stop by Del City. Had them pinned back, so it's hard to make that 99-yard drive. Del City does a nice job of making them punt this football, and they're going to be punting. The actual punt itself will come from inside the 10-yard line. So Del City should have good field position.
Good point there, Bobby, and I believe this is the first Altus punt for tonight. A little bit of pressure there, but he gets it off. Nice high spiraling kick. It's going to be taken about the 40, and it's going to be returned almost, looks like, to about the 48-yard line. Looks like Isaac Beverly, the returner for Del City, and some whistles being blown. The head umpire has blown his whistles and run up, or referee rather, waving arms above his head here. Going to have an official's timeout, it looks like there, Bobby.
Beverly wanted to break that one, and the good job by Altus getting down there. If his foot was about an inch smaller, he might have been able to get out of that shoestring tackle, but he was not able to get it. Still great field position for the Del City Eagles as they start this thing down 14-7. Brad and I were talking during the break. This team, talking about Altus, is not a team that you want to get behind against. I mean, they're down 14-7, obviously totally manageable, but you've got to keep that manageable score, because against other teams you're going to have a bunch of possessions. Against this team, with that option and the way they run the ball, you're not going to have near as many possessions, near as many opportunities.
And if you like to hear me and Bobby Thompson talk, there's a podcast for that.
There is?
It's called The Flagrant 3.
Well, where can I find it?
Tell them, Bobby.
We are available on Facebook. Just go facebook.com/flagrant3. Also, flagrant_3 on the wonderful world of Twitter. We will post different things throughout the week, poll questions. We're going to start doing some videos. We got the podcast up as well. Different guests in the Flagrant 3. It's Brad and I, and then the third chair will be taken up by a special guest each time, so that'll be a lot of fun.
All right, back to the football action. We get the snap. Woods going to fire to the left side. The pass is tipped and picked off by Altus, and they will now have a huge momentum swing there. The interception off the tip pass, it's hard to blame anybody there. Certainly not the quarterback, but an unfortunate turn of events. Number 49 for Altus, the Oskier of the pass, Garrett Pride. Getting the pick there.
That was a great athletic play. I didn't see who got the deflection, but he was kind of running away from the play, saw the ball thrown, drives back, and gets just enough of a hand on it to knock that ball backward. His teammate comes up with it, and what was a really good opportunity for Del City has now turned into good field position across midfield for the Altus Bulldogs.
Oh, boy, more option football. Can't complain. It's fun to watch.
Love the option. Love it.
Man, I love watching like Georgia Tech and, of course,
Oh, my goodness.
Navy and
even
Army.
Tulane was fun to watch.
Yeah, they had, and then, they got kind of one-dimensional there.
Uh-oh.
We've got some flags. Laundry. That'll cost you 50 cents over the.
Also going to cost them 5 yards for offsides on Del City.
Well.
Big defensive tackle.
Hey, while they're walking that back, Bobby, who was the better opponent, Tulane or Pitt?
Out of those two teams,
Yeah.
Pitt's better team. Pitt's the better team, no question about it. But Ohio State's better than all of those guys put together.
A big handoff to the right side goes to number 48 for Altus. He rolls and bowls as Isaiah Hall picks up another first down for the Bulldog Nation. And let's see, they're already back on the ball. Of course, they'll take time to look, so the chain gang will
look around
have
a little bit. Yeah, there you go. But you see the defense for Del City though. They stay kind of down there. They are getting on a knee, but they have to do that because you never know when they're going to snap the ball. As it looks like Del City's going to call a defensive timeout.
Well, Altus looks like a bunch of meerkats. Like, what? Hey, what's going on?
They should change their name to the Altus Meerkats. That'd be awesome.
We should just go do that to their bus while nobody's over there.
So I asked you about Tulane and Pitt, Bobby,
Yes.
because everybody's been, that's been the hot topic this week as far as who has the better win and who should be the Heisman Trophy candidate. You got Baker, you got Mason. Which one do you pick?
Baker's the Heisman winner right now. There's no question about it. Mason Rudolph is second. I think in my mind and in the mind of a lot of people, it's cool to have the number one, number two guy in the state,
Right.
and be the number one and number two guy in the country. OSU's got plenty of opportunity. They're going to probably play each other twice, so there'll be plenty of opportunity for Baker Mayfield to win the Heisman Trophy.
Who's most likely to get busted for stealing crab legs?
Jameis Winston.
Okay, fair enough. Although I say Baker.
What was he taking off with in Arkansas?
He didn't steal anything in Arkansas. He just decided he didn't want to talk to the cop anymore.
Yeah.
And the cop made him pay for it.
Yeah, he did.
Uh-oh.
There's 5 more yards.
Well, after another meerkat scenic tour to the right side, the Del City Eagles get a little eager. The eager Eagles give 5 more free yards.
That's got to drive a coach crazy too. I mean, they're eating up yardage in chunks, and you can't. They're giving them 10 on this drive.
Still first down, 1st and 5, a little easier, more manageable first down. I like mine first and short. Let's see. We've do the look over. Obviously, Del City kind of getting that lull where they get tired of them doing the same thing.
It's tough.
And it goes from left side to right on the option back. And it's a handoff to 22 as he gets up for about 4 yards possibly, maybe a little less than that. And Daniel Riley, the carrier there. I think we've mentioned him a time or two. A lot of different names and faces, though, getting carries tonight for Altus.
Well, and the wrinkle that they put in is usually when that A-back goes all the way around, he kind of runs the big route around and receive that option. This time he ran about halfway, cut straight up, and got the option pitch off tackle, or not the option pitch, but the handoff off tackle.
Yeah, they do mix it up. They certainly have a lot of variations of that set. All right, we're going to go to the right side back, number 33 for Altus, and he's going to be drugged down in the backfield by Anthony Goodlow. That's Goodlow, brings down number 33, Nehemiah McCaskill.
Well, they're not going to give him forward progress at all as they back him all the way back to the 33. It's a loss of 6.
No, but they can give it to Nehemiah McCaskill as much as they want because I enjoy saying that name. That's a $2 one right there.
Nehemiah lost 6 yards, though, and that's going to really set them up now. 3rd down and long, 3rd down and 8 to be exact.
As long as the coach isn't saying your name, right?
That's correct.
Oh, wait, no. Hey, that's a penalty. He can't walk back to the line.
They called a timeout when the referee had a chance to.
Okay, so the option back went in motion and then realized that maybe he wasn't supposed to do that because everybody else was looking over. And then he turned around to walk back to his spot, which you can't go forward towards the line.
Right, that's the thing right there is he stopped and went back toward the line. I think good job by the coaching staff of Altus. They saw that and said, timeout before they think about pulling the laundry. The referee looks like he's taking a selfie, which is kind of funny. But but no, the Altus guy definitely should have been called for a false start or for an illegal procedure penalty. Altus burns a timeout instead.
What if the referees have us maybe on their phone, streaming live? keeping up with the latest broadcast here in Del City.
Well, let's see. Hey, ref, if you're listening, wave.
I swear he just waved.
Oh, he did wave. He did wave. No, he didn't wave. He's just drinking water.
Speaking of, where's our water?
I got mine right here.
A little sippy sip. I
Yeah.
got an extra bottle. I could
Just water for me. Go.
broker you. We can poke a hole in the top of it and squirt it in your mouth.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay. I'll do that.
Heck yeah. Altus leads 14-7 over Del City.
Back on the line. Oh, Meerkat time. Hey, what's going on over there, guys? Hey, guys.
Altus did a nice job traveling this thing, considering they're 13 hours from home.
Yeah, they do have a nice little crowd. 13 hours.
13 hours, yeah.
That might be a little overstated.
Hey, it's out there. All right, option's going to go from up the left side. And they have not blown the whistle, though the back did hit the ground. Now we have an additional flag coming in late. The coaching staff does not look too enthused by this this flagging. And we will see what the result is. Number 48, though, was the man on the carry. That was Isaiah Hall. We've seen him a couple times tonight for Altus.
He got a 6-yard gain on the play, and after that 6-yard gain, we had a little extra. He didn't think he went down. He spun. I don't think this should be a penalty. I think this should be picked up because he spun. He went down. He was officially down. But when he continues running, you can't ask the defense to just stop. They saw him running, and so they popped him. And so the flag was for unsportsmanlike conduct, but they should pick this flag up, which is exactly what they're going to do.
No flag on the play.
Well, the referee finally waved at us.
Yeah.
And a side note, the band has now put on their hats, which during the pregame antheming, I guess you wouldn't want there. 8 Altus guys have carries for a total of 195 yards. That sounds like a crack statistician number.
That's a lot of carries, considering they haven't thrown the ball yet.
Yeah.
Looks like one of them Texas State championship teams that Swopes played on. That guy that went to Texas, that Swopes, the quarterback.
Tyron Swoops?
Yeah, Swoops. I watched him play his Texas game, his state championship game, and I don't think he threw the ball once. But yet he set a record, a Red River record.
He's a gazelle. That dude can run.
All right, a
good
handoff. Now
there.
they're saying the ball's going to go back this way on the 4th down. A big stop here. We'll see where the.
They're marking it on the 30. On the 25. It was. They only had. They're going to call it 4th down, and then they're going to measure. I think they're going to get this.
All right, everybody, put a dollar on it. Who wants a dollar?
I'm gonna say no after first.
Bobby's taking no. Brad, you taking yes?
I'm going with a no.
Yeah, okay, no. Well, I'll play the devil's advocate and I'll say yes. I'll take it. Mainly because it depends where this boy in the back in the plaid shorts decides to set his feet.
I think the referee in the middle is the guy that's going to set that chain link on the yard line, and so I think they're going to miss it by about half a football.
They are stretching it. It's going to get it. Nope. Oh, just short. Whoa, a big turnover for the Del City Eagles. And a big winner for Brad and Bobby on the Will They Won't They challenge. And,
We're very happy about our win. We'll take it.
I like the name of the game, the Will Pay Won't Pay challenge. I get to pick that one too.
Yeah.
Bobby's like the Golden State Warriors. I'm just KD jumping on the win train.
Hey, Brad does have 8 Twitters. Don't let him lie.
Yeah, I'm fake tweeting all night long.
Please come up to and claim your prize.
It's easier to get criticized when you have a dummy Twitter account.
14-7 with 7 minutes left to go in this first half here in Del City as the Eagles trail the Bulldogs, but a chance to get back into it as Wood gets the snap. He's going to hand off to Tyus Mesner. He'll go to the left side and get up to about the 30-yard line and about a 5-yard gain there, Bobby.
Yeah, it's a good job by that offensive line. Actually made some contact, drug some people down the field a little bit, gave him some running room. You don't have to give him a whole lot. If you can give him 2 or 3 yards to get that speed going, then he could be a dangerous back.
And we've got one back to Wood's right as he's out of the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the right. He's going to look right. Pass is caught by number 21. He's going to bowl down to about the 45 or 46-yard line on the reception is Colin Leisinger. That's the first time we've called his name this game and maybe this season. So a big catch for Colin as he brings in the first down.
16 yards for Colin as that's another nice pass. That's the one play that's worked really well for this Del City offense, that just short little curl route. And we'll see if they continue to go to it and see what Altus does.
Here we go. It's going to be a handoff to Mesner. He's wrapped up quickly in the backfield. Let's see, a total of 3 Altus Bulldogs on him. Looks like number 37 and 29. It's Cabe Dickerson as well as Hunter Webb on the tackle there for Altus. And Mesner really not getting the yardage tonight that he did in the Midwest City game.
Now -1 on that play, and it's going to be second down and 11 now. As we might see that curl move again by the receivers. Altus starting to kind of play for that, though, as they're kind of moving up, maybe trying to bump the receivers a little bit.
3 wide receivers out to the left, 1 to the right, 1 back to Woods right in the backfield. Your 5 men down on the line. They'll try to provide the protection. Quick pass over the middle.
Oh.
Number 21 is stuck by number 18 for the Altus Bulldogs. Corey Beach on the tackle. Number 21, Colin Leisinger. He caught that last pass. He caught that one, and they caught him. And he's going to get a quick water break.
Yeah, he needs a Band-Aid there, as that probably knocked the wind right out of him. Good credit to him, though, for keeping a hold of the ball. 8-yard gain on that one. So setting up a third down and about 4.
Snap goes, handoff here to Mesner. He goes from the left side to the right, out towards the sideline, gets some speed and some running room. He's down to about the 25 or so. We'll see where they mark the ball out of. It may not give him all the way to the 25. Nope, about the 30 there, Bobby.
17-yard gain for Mesner. That was a great job off the right tackle as he went up and he didn't try to deal with that defensive line. He ran around him. Great play call, first and foremost, by the coaching staff, and great execution by the Del City Eagles.
So a big run when they needed it by Mesner. They're not going to give up on him. Wood's going to try to pass again. He's got to scramble out of the backfield, rolls right, floats the pass down, and goes out of bounds. Likely a wise decision there by young Wood in his quarterbacking.
Yeah, he didn't want to become lawn mulch, and that was about what was about to happen. And he looks like Del City might be calling a timeout. We'll talk more about the quarterback after the timeout.
We have a timeout. Well, we can take one as well.
It's live Del City Eagles football on Cox Channel 20, KDEL, Radioschool.com, and live on the American Broadcasting School and DC Eagle Vision Facebook pages.
Fact, lead paint is the tastiest. All right, back here at Robert Kalsu Stadium.
Wow. We do not endorse eating paint unless you're really hungry.
Snap goes to Wood out of the timeout, and a quick pass falls incomplete. They tried to do a quick drop over the line there, and didn't really look like anybody was there to catch it, Bobby.
No, the reason